Hey guys, welcome back. Oh my gosh, I got habanero in my eyeball. I just rubbed my eyeball. Ah! Oh shit. So that just happened. I don't feel like starting over. What's the message? Spirit is strong enough to work through my conundrum. It says denied. I seriously, I'm gonna keep going, but I've gotten this card a couple times where I know I'm supposed to restart the message, and I do. But this time, I'm just gonna let you guys see the raw me. Got habanero in my eye. It looks like there's some sort of loan being denied here. We don't want loans anyways. We don't want debt. This doesn't have necessarily to do with money. Okay, but it does. The money tree. You are the money tree. You don't need a loan. You don't need to borrow somebody's energy. You create your own energy. How? I was gonna say working out. You know, something's been denied here. Your money tree's been denied. Maybe you denied yourself. You denied yourself from being the more valuable. Like, when we look, it's just what it is. When we're sober, when we eat right, when we exercise, when we have our house in order, when we have our connections in harmony, when we do the things that just innately would be better if you did than didn't, you inevitably become the money tree. Somebody with a really healthy body, because they eat right, exercise, and sleep sound, it turns out people pay to know how they did it. People pay just to watch. People like to just look at a nice, fit body. When you don't need to borrow people's money and you don't need to borrow their energy, when you can just be your own source of value, build yourself up to the money tree where you can just put the camera on and literally just sit there. If you have a nice body, you could just make money by just sitting there. That's what I'm saying. Like, we are our own money trees. Of course, how boring would that be? Just get paid to be a model. Like, I mean, like, some people want to be models, but like, my point is, don't deny yourself a level of value. Like, we want to reach the peak of our potential, the most beautiful blossom that God has intended for us to bloom into. So don't take out a loan. Don't do any shortcuts. Don't be in debt to yourself. Like, let's say you overeat. Now you're going to be in debt. You have to work it off. You're in debt to the health of your body. Okay, so we don't get whatever. What's the message for my babes trying to recognize they're the money tree? Don't need a loan. Page of Swords. Somebody who is watching looking, learning, observing. Like, what is the dealio? Somebody wants to know. Somebody wants to know about you and how you do what you do, or you want to know more about how to do you too. What's the message from my babes? Observing the money tree of themselves. What's this? King of Pentacles! You're the money! Maybe you already know. Very abundant materials. Let's see. Or you observe, you could be observing this King of Pentacles and trying to figure out, how can I be like that? Or somebody is observing you and your abundance, and they're like, show me how to do that. I want to be the money tree. Somebody wants to know how to get there without cutting corners and without a loan. How do we get there without cutting corners and without getting a loan? Is satisfying to do the work, the slow, steady progress of building something with a solid foundation that will last, which starts with you. You have to be solid in all your mental, physical, psychological like, to be solid within self. So we're learning. Maybe somebody's got a connection to a King of Pentacles, and it's like a mentor, and this mentor is not handing out loans. They're making you do the work, but they're showing you so you can do it. And you don't want to cut corners. Trust. And you don't want loans. Trust. And it is going to take longer. But guess who's going to be satisfied in 10 years over the one who cut corners and then is sitting there maybe with their big old house, but they're miserable because they can't, they don't like what they had. They know they did something that they shouldn't have done to get there, and so they can't enjoy it. And they do a terrible job pretending like they enjoy it too. I see right through people that have it look like they got it all together, but they don't have it together on the inside. It's a hidden truth that they hide. You want your hidden truth to be beautiful, not shameful. There is a way to do things correctly, and innately, you know this. Your body gives you signals to, yes, that's the right way. No, that's not there. So the truth of your direction is one of careful observation to do it correctly. And it is unknown, and it's okay to not know. You're connected to somebody that probably does know, or you're probably connected to somebody that does know. The world, something successful here. Maybe just this message is getting through to you. A successful cycle being completed, possibly a way of thinking. You successfully cultivated the proper thought process to go towards yourself and your value. Doesn't matter if you want a loan, it's going to be denied anyway, so good. No debt for you. No. All right, so there's something hidden. Well, if everybody had the answers to get to the spot, the most ideal potential of self, if everybody just, I feel like hopefully one day we will get closer to where the handbook of life is prevalent, like, because so many people are not trying to hold on everything they have, they worked their whole life for, and the dirty things they did to get there. They're not going to share how they did it because it might have been dirty. And the ones that got to this money tree energy and did it truthfully, correctly, and aligned with God's purpose, these people seem to be hidden around the world, but they're there and they exist, and there's those of us that have overcome the desire to do things by cutting corners. There's those of us that have done it correctly, that have successfully accomplished major things. And it's like, though, the people that do things correctly, laying the solid foundation for longevity, are out there, and we can I believe you guys are connected to the right mentor, or if you're not, you will be very soon. And if you yeah, and if you are this King of Pentacles and you've done things correctly, then just know that somebody is watching you, and it would be so awesome to help to open your heart to those that are trying to do it too, because it's like, it shouldn't be so difficult to just, for us all to, it seems like it should be the thing for us to all reach our peak and potential, but like, so many of us don't even know that we can even attempt something better. So it's just weird and sad, but like, I think there's more and more of us that are speaking, mentoring, coming together, and discovering the true money tree, which is you. And that you don't need a loan to get there. You just need to do the work. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. I love you so much. Until next time.